Welcome in, fellow educators. So, as a certified outcome-based education trainer, I literally hear the exact same frustration every single day. You're probably thinking it right now. How on earth do we get our students to actually actively participate instead of just passively consuming our lectures? Well, today in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to rapidly and effectively transition your instructional design to hit those modern OBE standards, and we're going to do it using gamification. All right, here's our roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover the OBE and gamification transformation, why gamification is so crucial right now, the Moodle and H5P ecosystem, 4 specific H5P modules you can use, and finally, the urgent regulatory mandate for lecturer training. Let's jump right in. Section 1. The OBE and gamification transformation, answering the challenge of outcome-based education. Higher ed is at a massive turning point, right? So we're anchoring our entire strategy today in Carl M. Kapp's 2012 definition of gamification. Now listen closely here, because this is a really common misconception. This is not about dumbing down the academic rigor of your syllabus, not at all. It's actually about deliberately using game mechanics to trigger a learner's intrinsic motivation. We're basically taking the core DNA of games, things like challenges, level progression, instant feedback, the aesthetics, and injecting all of that game thinking directly into our curriculum. We aren't just playing video games in class. We're leveraging game-based mechanics to solve complex academic problems and keep your students absolutely hooked on learning.
Moving on to Section 2, why gamification is so important, looking at the macro trends in demographics and technology.
So why does this matter so much right now? Well, gamification perfectly bridges 3 massive generational shifts we're dealing with today. First up, it satisfies Generation Z's psychological need for instant gratification. It holds their attention through healthy competition. Second, it gets them used to the digital literacy and data-driven simulations they are going to face in Industry 4.0. And third, it actively builds the collaborative empathy and critical thinking that Society 5.0 demands. Honestly, it's pretty much an all-in-one instructional solution for the modern era.
Okay, Section 3. The Moodle and H5P ecosystem, our digital learning infrastructure. To actually pull this off at scale, we use a beautifully harmonized digital ecosystem. Your LMS, Moodle, is the rock-solid foundation. It manages the courses, tracks competencies via point systems, and awards digital badges. Then, sitting right on top of that, you have H5P, or the HTML5 package. This is your ultimate engine for interactive content. And the absolute best part? H5P integrates directly into Moodle with zero complex coding required from you, none. It's incredibly user-friendly.
Section 4. 4 key H5P modules, looking at cognitive implementation tactics.
We're going to focus on 4 primary H5P modules: interactive video, drag and drop, flashcards, and fill in the blanks. Now, these are not just flashy gimmicks, okay? They are highly targeted, gamified formative assessments specifically designed to train totally different cognitive levels.
Let's look at the interactive video module first. Instead of letting your students passively zone out while watching a standard lecture recording, this tool forces cognitive focus. By dropping strategic questions right into the timeline, the video literally pauses until the student engages. There's no fast-forwarding through the learning. It completely ensures they stay actively locked into your material.
Then, when we pair drag and drop with flashcards, we create this highly engaging visual spatial learning experience. This combo is incredibly effective for helping students master concept association and visual identification. Honestly, it feels way more like solving a puzzle than taking a pop quiz, which the students absolutely love.
Finally, we have the Fill in the Blanks module. Think of this one as your precision instrument. It rigorously tests their exact understanding of key terminology, guaranteeing that your students are directly hitting the essential performance indicators mandated by your outcome-based education curriculum. Bringing us to Section 5, the urgency of lecturer training and anticipating new policies. Now, I really need you to pay attention to this number right here, 39. This entire gamification shift we've been talking about, it's no longer just a friendly recommendation. Under Permendic Sign Tech number 39 of 2025, anticipating and implementing a true student-centered learning approach is now a strict regulatory obligation for all higher education institutions. We simply have to adapt, and that means we need proper training to do it right. This intensive gamification training is designed for a massive paradigm shift. We've got to evolve from being that passive sage on the stage where we just stand there and lecture at our students to becoming a dynamic guide on the side.
You're stepping up as a facilitator. You're going to use gamification to design empowering, globally competitive learning experiences. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one provocative question to really chew on before your hands-on training begins. Are you ready to stop just teaching and become the digital learning architect your students actually need? Thanks so much for joining me today, and best of luck designing the classroom of the future.